We're going to start off with Reagan's car. (1972) Lincoln. On to Kennedy's car. So 1961. So this is the car that Kennedy was shot in while riding in here. Alright guys, we're in Dearborn, Michigan today. We're super excited for this one. We've been wanting to go for a while. This is the Henry Ford Museum. We're going to take you guys behind the scenes, the history and everything, and see what the museum's all about. This is Dwight Eisenhower's bubble top. It's a 1950 Lincoln. So we're starting off here in Presidential Row. We're moving on to Franklin Roosevelt's 1939 Lincoln. This is the first car built for a president.
Yeah, just looks longer.
They have these mold machines. This one's a locomotive. This one right here is a 1933 Willys Gasser. I will get one of these done before the video is over. It's really cool. Insert $5 or a card, and it molds it right here for you. Teddy Roosevelt's 1902 Bogham.
Is this even a presidential car?
A lot of pieces of history in this building. We got 1957 DeSoto Firelight. We got a 55 Corvette. And we're gonna go to the other side. Old Holiday Inn sign, 52 to 82. There it is right there. Backside to the back end of the 55 Chevy Corvette Roadster. You guys, I hope you're enjoying this video. We like checking out automotive history, the culture, and everything behind it. We're in Michigan now for the holidays, so we're taking you guys with us to a couple museums. So if you would, let me know what you think about this video. Like, comment, share, and also subscribe if you want to be notified when we come back with more car show content. Back into the Henry Ford Museum. So these are examples of what the hotel room would look like back in the day. Very basic, but cool. Here's some old, that's what I'm interested in, those old cameras. Old Ford Deluxe, 1939. Next coming up is a tourist cabin, about 1936. First van camper, 1959 Volkswagen. Onto a 1949 Airstream. This was a 1927 tent trailer.
I know. Yep. I want one.
1967 Chevy Camaro Indy Pace car.
Go back. We'll sign in one.
This is a 1954 Cadillac 62 race car replica. (1956) Ford Thunderbird. Behind it's a replica toll booth, 1950. Onto a 1919 Model T. (1903) Packard Model F. Early motorists had two choices, bad roads or no roads. These cool vintage. Talked about off-roading. (1902) Ford 999. Whole 80 horsepower. That's where the racing began. On to Ken Block. wonder if this is the replica or the real one. Such a legend. Here's his shoes, helmet, glasses. (1906) locomotive, old 16. All right, has anybody played any of these games? Fonza, I played. Daytona. Pole position, I think so. Indy 5, I've not played that one. Looks fun. All right. (1901) Ford sweepstake. That's the sound. All right, we have a 1966 Ford Galaxy. 61 to 73. These are them racing. (1965) Ford Mustang convertible.
The Great British Invention. In 1980, AAR built the first rolling road wind tunnel in the United States, made using a tunnel sander and a fan. A low-slung alligator transformed motorcycles in 2000.
A6 Ford Taurus sedan. Give people what they want. It's so weird to see all these cars like mint. A mint Taurus. All right, Salt Flats. Wow, it's weird feeling. So this was a 1965 Goldenrod. 409 miles per hour. The Summers brothers. Bill and Bob Summers made that. Very impressive. There's another land speed racing vehicle. (1951) Bay Belly Tank Lancer. So it's using the plain belly tank. We have a 1958 Moore. Good, sir.
Oh, look at that guy. Mommy, look at that guy.
1935 Miller Ford. (1984) March 84C.
So compared to everything else where it means so much, it's our grand prize. There's only one chance to get it right, and for me, that makes it one of a kind. You know, it doesn't matter if you're a booth guy or a stock car guy or a sports car guy. Put yourself in that environment where you're up against the best. You're in the most intimidating situation, and I think that's what makes it special. It's a place that you want to conquer. It's a place you don't know if you'll ever conquer, but as a driver.
1972 McLaren. And we're going to head into the Sports Car Performance Center.
Seriously.
2016 Ford GT. (2016) Ford GT Cutaway. So it's half race car, half normal Ford GT. Here's the clay model when they were designing it.
So you can see me.
What's that?
2001 Corvette CR5 race car. Dan Patrick. This is a great educational place for kids. Learn about the history. They do a pit crew challenge for kids, so the kids can actually operate the tools. (2011) Ford Fusion. A whole racing simulator setup. We did go to Podium 1 outside of Nashville. Check that place out. So if you're interested in this type of stuff, check out that video. They make a lot of racing simulators. $19.89 Top Fuel. We'll be going to a lot of racing events this summer, drag strips. So if you haven't turned on the bell notification, subscribe, you'll be notified when we go, when we post new videos. We like to cover a lot of museums, and just by you guys liking this video, it helps me grow and it helps me go to these places. This is a 1933 Willys gasser. That's one of the molds. I think I'm gonna have one made. These are so fun to watch them race. 1,200 horsepower. Very fast.
Stop. Okay, slow down.
Goal for me, a ZL1 Chevy Camaro. This is a 2018 650 horsepower stock. Very beautiful.
That's what they used to run.
Lotus powered by Ford.
And I did this, and I studied and studied and studied. And then think about it. For example, I discovered that
This was in the 1967 Tour de Le Mans. They have a little quarter midget display here. I do have some of these tires. I'm thinking about building something. Not a quarter midget, probably electric cooler with them for car shows. On to a 1937 Cord 812.
That's the people movie.
So this is a whole replica city of Detroit. Very cool.
All right, come here. We're going to see who can do it first. It's going to be tough. Are you ready? All right. Tell me if you're ready. Who can find a little person?
Thank you.
That bird is running. You got it, Rocca.
Old train station over here.
Look at that. You got a train on your arm.
1931 Duesenberg Model J. On to a 1931 Bugatti Type 41. (1937) Cord 812. 1956 Continental Mark II sedan. 1936 Lincoln Zephyr sedan. And this one is $18.99 Durley. 1914 Detroit Electric Model 47. This is a 1958 Edsel. Onto a 1948 Tucker 48 sedan. 1927 LaSalle Roadster. 1908 Stevens Dury Model U limousine. Honda Accord. 1913 Scripps Booth Rocket. I think this is an amphibian. 1974 Warrior concept car. (1952) Federal 45M.
It's too crowded.
Stay by the stroller later.
Come on, where's my supper?
Old motorhome, 1975 FMC motorhome. Then we got a 1900 Wood.
That's the right.
4 horsepower. Haha. 1956 Ford 100. (1935) Stagecoach travel trailer. Right, now we're going to go into the train section, then we'll be back to the car section in a little bit. Tell you guys, these are gigantic. Like, look, I'm almost 6 foot. Go up. It's huge. Up, 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 up. Yeah, it's gigantic. I don't know if you can see in there, but if you can, you saw it before me. I think we can go in one down here, so. Let me know if you guys are interested in stuff like this, like trains, Lego, anything automotive, power related, some history. We'll go to more places and more events that cover this stuff in specialty. So this is a snow plow for the train. We'll go back a little bit because it's hard to see how big this is. Massive. We're gonna go check out the inside of this. I don't know how much of that you saw, but that's the inside of this. These things are beautiful. Stack of wood, power it. This is a 1958 Rogers.
Yeah, we're just down here, Carol.
The video does not do justice. This one's a 1829. This one's 1831. This is gigantic. We're gonna go see inside. All right. Oh, this is cool. It's inside where all the wood comes out of. I love these old vintage posters, pictures, such classics. All right, we're about to go from vintage to newer. We got a 1865 Roper steam carriage onto an 1896 Ford quadricycle. Upstairs is a 1896 Dury. Now a 1901 Columbia. $18.99 Locomobile. 1903 Oldsmobile. Up top, we have a 1906 Thomas Flyer. A 1903 Holtzman. Up top, a 1906 Ford Model N. Onto a 1909 Ford Model T. (1924) Chrysler. (1924) SS Coach. 1932 Ford V8 engine. Onto a 1937 LaSalle coupe. 1943 Willys Overland Jeep runabout. 1949 Ford. Then 1949 Volkswagen split window. We'll go behind here, we'll see the split window. (1955) Chevrolet Bel Air. 1960 Chevy Corvair. 1966 Toyota Corona. 1968 Mercury Cougar Coupe. 1973 Chrysler Newport. 1978 Dodge Omni. 91 Ford Explorer. I think everybody had one of them. 89 Honda Accord sedan. 98 Dodge Ram. And 2002 Toyota Prius. X8 engine, about 1925. (1932) Ford V8 Cabriolet. 1930 Ford Model A. Onto a 1914 Model T. (1908) Ford Model S. 1905 Ford Model B touring car. Onto a 1903 Ford Model A. This is a 2010 Edison 2. 0-60 in 14 seconds. Range 600 miles per hour, or 600 miles. (1962) Mustang Roadster. 109 horsepower, 1,500 pounds. All right, you guys, make sure to check out the Old Fashioned Diner. I've heard it's amazing here. Then they got an old McDonald's sign from, I believe, Sterling Heights, Michigan, with a 56 Bel Air sitting in front of it. Very fitting. Small White Castle sign, A&W. Some Pious sign, I don't know where this is from. Howard Johnson.
You hungry? Not everybody's ready yet. That's why I wanted you to have breakfast.
Old horse-drawn streetcar. Into an 1891 Downing coach. All right, this right here is a 2016 self-driving car. As you can see, there's sensors, motors everywhere. Sensors on the roof. Tons of technology in this. Are you guys ready for the future? This is it right here. Chevy Bolt EV, self-driving. 59 Cadillac Eldorado. Big tail fins. Nice white interior, white on white, white leather. All right, you guys, I came back for the Willys gasser. $5. Let's watch this thing get made. Comes. Very cool. All right, guys, back to the cars. This is a 1957 Cornell Liberty safety car. Look at the interior. The safest car in the world. Big old Texaco. 1939 Dodge Airflow tank truck.
It's the faster way of falling down, right? Is that what we're looking for here?
1981 Checkered Marathon. Here we got some biking stuff.
It's sick. Oh my gosh.
1904 Packard Model L. Onto a 1918 Overland Model 90B. We have a 1950 Plymouth Deluxe Suburban. And you can't forget the old minivan, 1984 Plymouth Voyager. This place has everything. They have even little parking meters. Some old traffic signals. Gas pumps. Along with cars, they have the Heroes of the Sky display. 1926 Ford plane. Was playing to Coffeyville, Kansas City. You guys could spend all day here reading the history. There's the Wright Flyer, 1903. It's another Wright Brothers plane. Has skis on it to land in the snow and to take off.
Just to get warmed up.
See the exhibit. Some stunt airplanes. All right, we're seeing what does it look like? See it, Dad? All right, that's cool. So along with cars and planes and everything, they have a replica of the assembly line. Also old phones. An old bus. Montgomery City lines. This bus has a lot of history. It's the Rosa Parks bus. So a lot of civil rights. This bus was involved in that type of stuff. Alright. So this is the famous seat right here.
Good. Actual Rosa Parks bus, the one she was on December.
So a lot of the history along with automotive revolved around rights for women, African American people, and all that type of stuff. And they display it here and give you a history lesson. Here's another mold-orama. This one you can get a Christmas tree.
Yeah, maybe we can do that.
And we got a penny, souvenir pennies. You have the Rosa Parks bus, chair, Kennedy's car, and a steam engine. On to the agricultural exhibits.
What's up?
Oscar Mayer Wienermobiles over there. One of the, I don't know how many they have.
It's right next to that.
Oh, this is a smaller one. This must have been one of their older ones. Saw one over the summer at a car show. This was the 1952 Wienermobile. I'm sure you come hungry. They have a restaurant also in here. Like I said, it's a full day for the family. You can check out the grounds of Henry Ford in Greenfield Village also while you're here. Better in the summertime. (1912) International Harvester. Old Ford tractor. Onto John Deere tractor.
He said you got an old Model A.
1886 steam engine. All right, as you leave, make sure to check out the museum store. I'll walk you around here. Show you guys some of the stuff they offer. Some Detroit merch, of course. They have books on the history. You guys are a history buff. A lot of books to read and get.
Really don't.
Some cool die cast collectibles. Hi guys, thanks for joining us today at the Henry Ford Museum. We are in Michigan for the holidays, so we're going to a lot of museums. So if you haven't checked it out, we did film the Gilmore Museum. Check that one out. Also, if you would consider subscribing, like, comment, let me know what you thought. If you've been here, if you're planning on going, what your favorite part is. We cover pretty much all the automotive part, but they have a lot of history and clothing, furniture, all that stuff. It's a fun-filled place for kids and all that. We'll link all their information below. We're headed to the Ford Garage to eat lunch. We'll do another video on that. So see you guys shortly. Don't forget, keep exploring.